Shalom, giving all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai Bahashem Rachakodash. Double honors unto the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that rule well, and shalom to you, Akim, teaching this word around the globe with faith and truth and sincerity. I'm the brother Caleb from the GMS London Forecasters Camp, back with another lesson to help edify the Lord's elect. As always, I like to start by saying that we are the real Hebrew Israelites. The real Israelites, these so-called Negroes, Latinos, Hispanics, Native Americans, West Indians, and West Africans predominantly. However, you will find Israelites that do look like the other nations, because we as a people have been scattered amongst all nations throughout our various captivities. But if your seed line by your forefathers goes back to the man in the Bible that was named Israel, then you too are an Israelite, no matter what you may look like, because the book of Numbers chapter 1 and verse 18 states that your nationality is determined by the lineage of your forefathers. So I want to do a lesson here going into a topic that I wasn't actually going to do a video on. So basically, after camp last week, one of the brothers and myself, we were walking and we were making our way home, and we travelled the same way home for the most part, same train, whatever. And we was talking and reasoning about some certain things that have happened in the past regarding particular things, which I'm not going to go into in this video because, you know, I didn't think it was something that was to be spoken of in a video. However, a situation occurred just today which made me think, you know what, I guess the Most High does want me to do a video speaking about this issue. And the issue is to do with theft, or taking things which don't belong to you, stealing essentially. So I'll give a brief testimony before I get into this as to why I'm doing this lesson. So basically, I ordered some stuff off of Amazon, and I was waiting for the packages to arrive today. And I ordered some things, but Amazon decided to split 4 items into 2 packages. So 2 packages would be delivered today, and each package would contain 2 of the items that I ordered from the one order that I did. So I was at home today. The first package arrived in the morning. My mother picked it up, so that was cool. In the afternoon, I was sitting here, and I was listening for the door to see if anybody would knock. Nobody knocked. So it got to about 7 p.m. now, and it said that the items were supposed to be delivered by 7 p.m. So I thought, what's going on? Let me just check online to see if the orders been near being delivered. It said the item had indeed been delivered, and that it had been left at the front of my house by the bin. So I came downstairs and I had a look outside. By now it's dark, and it's about, just after 7 p.m. And I couldn't see anything now. I'm thinking, what the hell, man? I wonder if they've left it in the wrong house or something. So I came back up, checked on my computer, checked the photograph. It did indeed show that the item had been left by the bin in broad daylight. But when I went out there was nothing to be seen. So I was wondering, what the hell's going on? Where's my items? So I decided to, put my trainers on. I went and I looked in the neighbour's gardens to see if it had been left there by mistake. No sign of it. Came back in, double checked the computer. Yeah, it says it's been delivered. Went outside again to have a look, and I saw a package in the street, like a cardboard box. And I walked up to it and I looked at it, and it had been torn open, and it had my name on it. And the items that were in the package had been stolen. So someone had obviously seen the Amazon delivery dude drop the package, and they'd picked the package up, tore it open, stolen my items which was inside, and fucked off. So I was furious, because this is the first time this has happened to me in terms of an Amazon delivery. So, I had to call up Amazon. They claim they're going to give me a refund for the items, and I have to order them again. So it's just a real inconvenience, because really I wanted to have the items today, but Lord had it to where I wasn't going to get the items today. So I was sitting here thinking about what happened, and I was furious about the fact that someone had the audacity to steal my shit. Then I realized, I thought to myself, you know what? Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai is in control of everything. So it was the will of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai for those things to be stolen from you. Then I'm sitting there reasoning and thinking, well, why would the Lord want to have these particular things stolen from me today? Then I said to myself, hey, you know what, man? Maybe he wants you to do a lesson going into the topic that you was meditating on after camp last week, the issue of theft. So therefore, now I've given you a little introduction as to why I'm doing this lesson. Let's get into it, because items can become a blessing to you, or they can become a curse to you. So if you take an accursed thing, you're going to get jacked up from that. And What does the scripture say? Do my servant touch not my anointed, and do my prophets no harm. Roughly paraphrasing, the person who stole this shit, they think, oh well, it's just another day. I can flip this shit on eBay or whatever. Well, guess what? The Most High saw what you did, and you haven't got away with it. So there's a judgment waiting for you for the fact that you've offended one of the prophets. Lord being, I want to be one of those men. So let's get into this, right? Starting from Joshua chapter 6, and we're going to go into the 7th chapter. Let's read it, right? So it says, starting from Joshua 6 and verse 10 roughly. It says, and Joshua commanded the people, saying, ye shall not shout nor make any noise with your voice, neither shall any word proceed out of your mouth until the day I bid you shout, then ye shall shout. So this is talking about when we was encompassing the walls of Jericho. Right? So it says, verse 11, so the ark of Yahweh can pass the city, going about it once. And they came into the camp and lodged in the camp. And Joshua arose early in the morning, and the priests took up the ark of Yahweh, and 7 priests bearing the 7 trumpets of ram's horns before the ark. Went on continually and blew with the trumpets, and the armed men went before them. But the reward came after the ark of Yahweh and the priests going on and blowing with the trumpets. And on the 2nd day they compassed the city and returned to the camp. So they did 6 days. And it came to pass on the 7th day that they rose early about the dawning of the day and compassed the city after the same manner 7 times. And on that day they compassed the city 7 times. And it came to pass at the 7th time, when the priests blew with the trumpets, Joshua said unto the people, shout, for Yahweh hath given you the city. And the city shall be accursed, even it, and all that are therein, to Yahweh. Only Rahab the harlot shall live, and she and all that are with her in the house, because she hid the messengers that we sent. And ye in any wise keep yourselves from the accursed thing, lest ye make yourselves accursed. Do you hear that? Let me read that again. Joshua 6:18. And ye in any wise keep yourselves from the accursed thing, lest ye make yourselves accursed, when ye take of the accursed thing, and make the camp of Israel a curse and trouble it. So basically it's saying, don't take of the accursed thing, because you're going to make yourselves and the camp of Israel accursed and trouble it. It says, but all the silver and gold and vessels of brass and iron are consecrated unto Yahweh, and they shall come into the treasury of Yahweh. So basically all the silver, gold and vessels of brass and iron, they're consecrated unto the Yahweh. So you can take those and they'll go into the treasury of Yahweh. So the people shouted when the priests blew with the trumpets, and it came to pass, when the people heard the sound of the trumpet, and the people shouted with a great shout, that the wall fell down flat, so that the people went up into the city, every man straight before him, and they took the city. And they utterly destroyed all that was in the city, both men and young and women, and young and old, and ox and sheep and ass, with the edge of the sword. But Joshua had said unto the 2 men that had spied out the country, go into the harlot's house, and bring out thence the woman, and all that she hath, as ye swear unto her. And the young men that were spies went in, and brought out Rahab, and her father, and her mother, and her brethren, and all that she had, and they brought out all her kindred, and left them without the camp of Israel. Then they burnt the city with fire, and all that was therein, only the silver and the gold and the vessels of brass and of iron, they put into the treasury of the house of Yahweh. And Joshua saved Rahab the harlot alive, and her father's household, and all that she had, and she dwelleth in Israel even unto this day, because she hid the messengers which Joshua sent to spy out Jericho. And Joshua adjured them at the time, saying, cursed be the man before Yahweh that riseth up and buildeth the city of Jericho. He shall lay down the foundation thereof in his firstborn, and his youngest son shall he set up the gates of it. So Yahweh was with Joshua, and his fame was noised throughout all the country. So we're getting into the point now. But the children of Israel committed a trespass in the accursed thing, for Achan, the son of Carmi, the son of Zebedee, the son of Zerah, of the tribe of Judah, took of the accursed thing, and the anger of Yahweh was kindled against the children of Israel. Now let me break this down, right? Because the Bible is very specific, right? Do you think that you can do something and the Most High don't see it? The eyes of Yahweh are 10,000 times brighter than the sun, right? You can't hide from the Most High, no matter how early you get up in the morning or how late you stay up in the night, putting together your plots under the cover of darkness, thinking that nobody can't see you. Yahweh sees you, man, because the Most High don't sleep. The Most High don't sleep. He don't flinch. He's always watching, man. So let me break this down, right? Let me get to the specifics, right? Because when you do some fuckery shit, right? And you think, oh, well, I might get away with it. Well, the Bible is very specific because it says this character here, Achan, right? It doesn't just name Achan by name, right? It says Achan, the son of Carmi, the son of Zebedee, the son of Zerah, of the tribe of Judah. That's very specific. So it says his name, his father's name, his father's father's name, and his father's 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 name, and of what tribe he came from. That's specific, man. Because obviously there's been many men called Achan throughout history, but it's telling you that Achan, the son of Carmi, the son of Zebedee, the son of Zerah, of the tribe of Judah. That's specific. So in this day and age, man, those fucking sacks of shit that stole my shit today, boy, when the account's going to be given, it's going to be, okay, this guy, the son of this guy, the son of that guy, the son of that guy, of this tribe, of this nation, you ain't getting away with shit, man. It's just beautiful in a way, man, because, the Most High's put the Spirit on me to do this lesson, and he's given me the reason to do it. So let's roll with the Spirit, right? Verse 2. And Joshua sent men from Jericho to Ai, which is beside Beth-Heaven, on the east side of Bethel, and spake unto them, saying, Go up and view the country. And the men went up and viewed Ai. And they returned to Joshua and said unto him, Let not the people go up, but let about 2,000 or 3,000 men go up and smite Ai, and make not all the people to labour thither, for they are but few. So they went up thither of the people about 3,000 men, and they fled before the men of Ai. And the men of Ai smote them about 36 men, for they chased them from before the gate even unto Shebarim, and smote them in the going down, wherefore the hearts of the people melted and became as water. And Joshua rent his clothes and fell to the earth upon his face before the ark of Yahweh until the eventide, and he and the elders of Israel, and put dust upon their heads. And Joshua said, Alas, O Lord power, wherefore hast thou at all brought this people over the Jordan to deliver us unto the hand of the Amorites to destroy us? Would to God we had been content to dwell on the other side of Jordan. O Lord, what shall I say when Israel turneth their backs before their enemies? For the Canaanites and all the inhabitants of the land shall hear of it, and shall environ us round, and cut off our name out of the earth. And what wilt thou do unto thy great name? And Yahweh said unto Joshua, Get thee up, wherefore liest thou thus upon my face? Here's the point. Israel have sinned, and they have also transgressed my covenant, which I have commanded them, for they have even taken of the accursed thing, and have stolen, and have also stolen and dissembled also, and they have put it even among their own stuff. This is a heavy scripture, man. Joshua 7 and 11. Israel have sinned, and they have also transgressed my covenant, which I commanded them, for they have even taken of the accursed thing, and have also stolen and dissembled also, and they have put it even among their own stuff. Fucking thieves, man. Therefore the children of Israel could not stand before their enemies, but turned their backs before their enemies, because they were accursed. Neither will I be with you any more, except ye destroy the accursed thing from among you. So to the person who stole my shit, right, that's become an accursed thing unto you, man, whether you know it or not. And until you flipping repay what you've stolen, that's going to be an ongoing thing. And the Most High is keeping tabs, man. He's got the receipts. He ain't letting nobody off scot-free. It says, up, verse 13, Joshua 7:13, up, sanctify the people and say, sanctify yourselves against tomorrow, for thus saith Yahweh, God of Israel, there is an accursed thing in the midst of thee, O Israel, Thou canst not stand before thine enemies until ye take away the accursed thing from among you. In the morning, therefore, ye shall be brought according to your tribes, and it shall come, and it shall be that the tribe which Yahweh shall taketh shall come according to the families thereof, and the family which Yahweh shall take shall come by households, and the household which Yahweh shall take shall come man by man. And it shall be that he that is taken with the accursed thing shall be burnt with fire. Read that again. Joshua 7:15. And it shall be that he that is taken with the accursed thing shall be burnt with fire. Well, guess what? That the fire in this time is going to be the coming thermonuclear destruction. So whoever stole my shit, there's a judgment waiting for them, man. And it says, and it shall be that he that is taken with the accursed thing shall be burnt with fire, and all that he hath, because he hath transgressed the covenant of Yahweh, and because he hath wrought folly in Israel. So Joshua rose up early in the morning and brought Israel by their tribes, and the tribe of Judah was taken. And he brought the family of Judah, and he took the family of the Zaharites, and he brought the family of the Zaharites man by man, and Zabadi was taken. And he brought his household man by man. So the Most High is just whittling it down, man. Okay, start with this tribe. Okay, start with this family. Start with this man. Start with his descendants. Bring his descendants. Bring his house, right? So let's read that again. And Joshua rose up early in the morning and brought Israel by their tribes, and the tribe of Judah was taken. So basically, they brought all the tribes. Out of those tribes, Judah was the one that was chosen. And he brought the family of Judah, and he took the family of the Zaharites. So it's narrowing it down. And he brought the family of the Zaharites man by man, and Zabadi was taken. And he brought his household man by man, and Achan, once again, naming by name, man, naming and shaming. Achan, the son of Carmi, the son of Zabadi, the son of Zerah, of the tribe of Judah, was taken. Very specific. And Joshua said unto Achan, my son, give, I pray thee, glory to Yahweh, God of Israel, and make confession unto him, and tell me now what thou hast done, and hide it not from me. So basically, fess up, man. What you done? What the fuck you stolen, man? Bringing a curse upon a whole nation, man. Verse 20. And Achan answered and Joshua and said, indeed, I have sinned against Yahweh, power of Israel, and thus I have done. And when I saw among the spoils a goodly Babylonish garment, fucking carnal nigger, man. And when I saw among the spoils a goodly Babylonianish garment, and 200 shekels of silver, and a wedge of gold, and 50 and of my man's carnal, right? Let's read this again. Joshua 7:21. And when I saw among the spoils a goodly Babylonianish garment, and 200 shekels of silver, and a wedge of gold of 50 shekels of weight, then I coveted them, and took them, and behold, they are hid in the earth, in the midst of my tent, and the silver under it. So this nigga fucking stole this shit, man. Took it to his tent, dug a hole, buried it in there, thinking he could hide it from the Most High. Damn fucking fool, man. You don't hide nothing from the Most High, man. Most High sees everything. And it says, so Joshua sent messengers, and they ran unto the tent, and behold, it was hid in his tent, and the silver under it. And he took them out in the midst of the tent, and brought them unto Joshua, and unto all the children of Israel, and laid them out before Yahweh. And Joshua and all Israel with him took Achan the son of Zerah, and the silver, and the garment, and the wedge of gold, and his sons, and his daughters, and his oxen, and his asses, and his sheep, and his tent, and all that they had, and they brought them into the valley of Achor. Let's read that again. And Joshua and all Israel with him took Achan the son of Zerah, and the silver, and the garment, and the wedge of gold, and his sons, and his daughters, and his oxen, and his asses, and his sheep, and his tent, and all that he had, and they brought them unto the valley of Achor. And Joshua said, why hast thou troubled us? Yahweh shall trouble thee this day. And all Israel stoned him with stones. So they fucked his ass up, man. They stoned his ass with stones, and they burned them with fire after they had stoned them with stones. So basically, this man and all his sons and all his daughters and his oxen and his asses and his sheep, they stoned them all with stones, and then they burned their asses, man. And they raised over him a great heap of stones unto this day. So Yahweh turned from the fierceness of his anger, wherefore the name of that place was called the Valley of Achor unto this day. Right? So that's an example for what happens when you touch of an accursed thing, man. Thinking you're going to bring yourself a blessing, thinking you're being sly and shit. Yeah, let me take that wedge of gold and that Babylonian garment, and yeah, I'm going to slide it up and hide it under the tent. You ain't fucking hiding nothing, man. Most High Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is going to bring everything every work into judgment, whether it be good, whether it be evil, man. So, I'm kind of fiery now because I'm still fucking pissed off that someone had the audacity to steal my shit. But you know what, man? The Most High's turned it to my advantage because he's made me do a lesson on this topic, because even in the truth, you got niggas fucking trying to be thieves, man. So you're not gonna get away with shit, man. You can't get early enough. You can't get up early enough in the morning to hide things from Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. You can't go to bed late enough at night to hide things from Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. The Most High sees everything and is gonna bring every work into judgment, whether it be evil, whether it be good. So that's the point, man. Thieves don't get away. Adulterers don't get away. Murderers don't get away. Everything's going to be brought into judgment. So, Lord willing, that's been an edifying lesson to take a positive out of a negative situation and try and edify with it, man. Because once again, man, in this truth, you shouldn't be stealing, you shouldn't be coveting, and you should be doing your best to follow the doctrine and the principles, to be a man of integrity in this thing, man. You got to be a man of integrity to endure in this truth, man, because carnal niggas, man, they come in the truth and they don't last long, because eventually their niggerish traits are going to come to the surface. It's going to be revealed what manner of person these particular people are. So once again, nobody hides anything from Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. So with that, giving all praises, honor and glory unto Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Double honors once again unto the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that rule well. Sincere shalom unto the Akim that are teaching this word around the globe with faith and truth and sincerity. And until the next lesson, Lord willing, I'll say shalom for now. A bar and a curse. Let the Most High fuck up and curse the, was Shalak Krayam to the people who stole my shit, man. May the Most High see them and bring a grievous judgment upon them. A grievous fate. At the end of the day, yeah, stuff can be replaced. Yeah, I might get a refund from Amazon, Lord willing, but the fact of the matter is, this is the principle, man. What do the scriptures say? Woe unto them that offendeth one of these little ones. It would be better for him that a millstone be hung about his neck and he be cast into the depths of the sea. So let that fate befall whoever took my shit, man. So with that, yeah, shalom for now. I'll catch you on the next lesson. Shalom.